Intelligence is all about understanding what the enemy is going to do. If you know what the enemy is going to do because of good intel, then they're not going to get through. I'm Sergeant Theriak, 35 Golf, the National Guard. There's a lot of diversity. Like, my MOS is just one way to gather intelligence. There are many, many different fields. Some we can't talk about, but many different fields, many different ways to create the big picture.
35 Mike, 35 Fox, 35 November, 35 Lima. Anything the 35 series is interesting. I think 35 Mike is the most interesting in my opinion, but I'd be a little biased. When you're in the interrogator, you're debriefing sources, detainees rolled up by the patrol unit. It's our job to talk to them to see what we can find out.
I came from active duty. It attracted me to know that while being part of the National Guard, I could make a difference being part of the counter-drug community and working with the agencies in order to counterattack drug trafficking, money laundering, human trafficking that goes on through the drug trade.
I am a 35 November Signals Intelligence Analyst. First of all, one of our primary duties is to organize intercepted messages and isolate the valid ones. We also identify targets and operational patterns.
We intercept, analyze, and provide to our commanders information that we have collected or that we have collected from other units.
You scan over thousands of paragraphs, documents, images, trying to pull out useful information that you can gather and put together and brief, because what you do affects real life. If you're wrong, you can cost lives.
The best advice that I can give someone who is interested in going into the intelligence field is to be able to work and understand people who are different from you.
You have to really want to engage, you have to have that emotional intelligence, that empathy with the person that you're talking with. You really have to hear what they're saying, not just listen, but you have to put yourself in their shoes. And that just, it hits home sometimes, it does.
I love strategies, being able to pick apart certain intel pieces, then putting them together for a bigger picture of what the enemy was going to do.
At the end of all this process, we have gotten some big targets, and I think that's rewarding to know that by doing our job, we can make our country safer.
Intel is what saves lives. I mean, it is boots on the ground, but they need to know what to go after.
If you can understand your enemy, if you know their tactics, techniques, and procedures, that's the best defense that there is. Once you know, you can then be in the right place in the right time. Anything you do in any field, intelligence will help you win the battle.